with Fly Fishing Hawaii, just tying a couple flies and talking story, just talking about, our local fish, what it's like here in Hawaii, what's happening. Um, yeah, so, hey guys, when you guys are out boating, safe boating is key, right? Don't overload your boat. Be smart out there. Freaking, if you're driving, don't drink. Putting too many people's lives at risk. Yeah. Um, so yeah, be safe out there and be smart. But right now, I'm tying the ghetto superfly. So if you haven't seen it or this fly before, this is it. There we go. Oh, Douglas, you're there, dude. If I could get you to join on this thing, bro, that'd be cool. Huh. Okay. Yeah, man. Got to get that YouTube down. YouTube is key, man. It's a huge search engine. When people look up flies and they watch things, this is where they do it. They do it on YouTube. I mean, Instagram's a good one too, but yeah, we'll have to figure it out because that would be rad. What if I add start post? I know, start question and answer. What is this bad boy? Chat for community moderation. Yeah, I don't know. I think Douglas, we just got to get two cameras, yeah, so you can just do both one time. Have one logged on to the um, IG or whatever platforms you got, and then other one logged on to the other one. That's the way to do it. Two phones. I gotta start that. Because nobody wants to say the same thing twice. And by the time I get onto this YouTube after doing an Instagram post, I'm like, all the good stories are gone already. We're gonna exhausted everything. You can stream on multiple platforms. What does that mean? See, that's how behind the times I am. It's not that I can't use a phone. Is that I don't know. I haven't taken the time to look at other stream on multiple platforms all at the same time. They call me the professional. Bruh. Freaking wild. Wild guy. CB, you're a wild guy. Time flies here in Hawaii, guys. Right now I'm in Maui. And anytime I'm making these uh, ghetto superflies, I like using a size 4 when I'm using the big eyes. I'll use the smaller eyes. Depends where I'm fishing. If I'm fishing super skinny water, yeah, I'll use a smaller fly where there's not too much current. Yeah, where there's a lot of current, that's a negative with um, small eyes. Yeah, I think the other night all I did is just tie and say one word. This isn't like feel like talking, and yeah, it's good. Good therapy. I think that's part of why I tie these flies. It's good therapy, how to kind of take your mind off of things. And as you may know, this guy has been sober for over 100 days. So yeah, that happened. Catfish in '09. Which catfish? Was that the one she was like the catfish, like online catfish, where she's like, oh, yeah, I'm this person, and ends up being a dude? Because I'm sure there's a lot of catfishes in '09. But if you do follow us and you follow our Instagram, we got that Instagram thing going on too. Um, so kind of just two different platforms. Just kind of going across the top, sideways. Like I like these flies being rectangular looking, because that's what the mantis shrimp look. They're rectangular. They're so just kind of matching the hatch, I guess, if you will. I go halfway between here. Just start freaking cutting. That way there's room, yeah. So when the fish bites, it doesn't not get hooked. Freaking I noticed that Jeremy is not in town, and Chris, he went to go visit his girlfriend in Panama. See, Chris is settling down, man. Found one in Panama. I didn't even get a chance to get my passport yet. Two, four, five. Not bad. All right, here we go. Remember, size 4 gamakatsus. Um, the A1 supers are okay, but the R's are good. The humpbacks, I mean, they're all good, but I like the one that goes straight back a little bit further. It gives a bigger gap. All right. last packs of Gamakatsus. These hooks are solid. They don't break for the bones here in Hawaii. And as you know, our bones are huge. And it's a underrated um, bonefish destination. And, a big reason why it was so underrated is because, people didn't know about them. And the people that did know about them realized that they were super hard to catch, yeah. And that's what made it unappealing for a lot of people. But now I think there's definitely a new appeal for fishing for the harder to catch fish. And that's definitely these bonefish here in Hawaii. When people come in, they talk to me and they're like, "Oh, Makani, so what's it like?" I said, "Brah, grab your gear and make sure you got all the gear that you need because this is the Super Bowl of fly fishing for bones." And uh, you'll never, from the stories, I mean, I've only fished in Hawaii, so I can't say it, but I tell you, it is super challenging to catch these fish. And then let's say you're guiding somebody on to catch these fish, that's even more challenging because you're having to not only where the fly has to go, but you have to work with the individual's capabilities to get the fly where it needs to be, and kind of judge and make adjustments for every single individual that comes. So the way we guide is not the way that other people guide. It's not one of the place that you're just going to stop and say go. You're going to be there freaking mentally, mind, like just thinking about how you're going to catch these fish, where this guy is going to cast, where's the wind coming from, how are you going to get it closer to the fish to actually land this fish. I mean, there's so much information that goes into catching these fish, and what it comes down to is knowledge. Knowledge is key when catching bonefish in Hawaii. Key. Can't explain that enough. Yeah, man. 100% chill. Just cruising. Time to get a super fly, and I'm probably gonna tie a couple more flies here, and be done with this. 10:30 at night. It's getting late. What music do I listen to? Man, I listen to everything. Anything that sounds good. But I tell you what, me and my kids did a freaking hour-long karaoke jam session earlier, and there's a couple songs that me and my daughter on point. So, and my daughter can sing. She's 12. I was like, "Do your homework." She's like, "Dad, you want to do karaoke?" I was like, "Okay, fine." Yeah, have a good one. All about 100% participation. Missed out on Burning Man this year. Next year, though, freaking, it's on. Definitely, even think about joining one of those camps and, you know, taking Burning Man at a different purpose next year. Maybe building something, being part of an art project or something. That'd be rad. Something rad to be involved with. I can only imagine the sense of accomplishment and um, just unreal awesomeness that these guys um, feel after putting these things together, and just an amazing event. All right. So as you know, guys, fly fishing Hawaii. I'm a guide here in Hawaii. Freaking wrote a book on fly fishing in Hawaii. Um, been doing this for a while. Was a commercial fisherman before. Done a lot with our community of fishermen in Hawaii for a long time, and just kind of been around the block a couple times. We're at 16 minutes, bro. We gotta go get a freaking game of Fortnite in, bro. I'm all about Fortnite. Started playing Fortnite during COVID so I could communicate with my nephews. And yeah, freaking 5 years of freaking Fortnite experience here. Um, do I get victory royales? Once in a while. Living the dream. Freaking victory royale. Burning Man, though. I can't even watch the things that they're posting online because it's total FOMO here. No, not fear of missing out. I missed out, period. Go camping in the desert, in a dusty desert for a week. Yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, McCartney Christensen here, just kind of tying some flies, chill vibes, as one would say. Just got some good videos of casting and all that good stuff online. Plan to throw on more videos. I looked at the amount of videos that we have. We have over 200 something videos out there, so which is cool. Does that mean I caught over 200 fish with 200 videos? No, it does not. It's 1,000 fish. I'm just kidding. There we go. It's all about how you finish this thing. So if you guys are interested in getting these flies, yeah, this is the Ghetto Superfly, and then we got the Corrupt Hawaiian. We put this into the what they call the Hawaiian fly box, and we've been selling these things, and they've been. As soon as we get the order in, we'll put them together. Usually we have like 4 or 5 lying around, but we sold a lot of them, which is cool. Thanks for all the support out there. We got hats, we got all kinds of stuff. See this super bright orange hat? Makes sense to use it. Do the fish care? Nah, maybe they do, but the fish are colorblind. Everybody knows that. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Da, 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 da. All right, there we go. Idiocracy. So I got a chance to also visit freaking Sam's Club for the first time in freaking 7 years. And let me tell you, Sam's Club, that's where it's at right there. I think it's slightly better than Costco. And that's just my opinion, my humble opinion. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Or maybe you don't even know what Sam's Club is. So Sam Walton, same guy who created Walmart, say Walton, Walmart, um, also created Sam's Club. So what was different about Sam Walton? Well, this guy, Sam Walton, he was he didn't recreate anything. He just went and asked a shit ton of questions and made his store better. You know, he just like, how can we do this better? How can we do this better? How can we do this cheaper? You know, so he's got those questions was the reason why Walmart started and why Walmart was so successful. Oh, guys, if you guys are reel makers out there, I don't know, some of you guys like if you have a reel that the drag doesn't get all the way tight, yeah, you cannot call that a saltwater reel. What brushes are they? Woolly Critters. That's what this is. EP brush Woolly Critters. Bruh, idiocracy, bruh. The things they are saying on this is out of control. Yeah, man, you gotta like your reels. If you're using saltwater, have to be able to lock down. Have to. All right, here we go. All right, I think 24 minutes of fly time is plenty. You can always come back and time more. And every single night, the conversations are going to be different. So there's that. All right, you guys. For now, laters.